Thank you, Congressman Arrington. It's great to join you and others here this evening to really celebrate rural America. A lot happens in rural America. Oftentimes it kind of flies under the radar. That's okay. That's generally the way rural Americans like it. It's interesting, as I represent the 75 counties of Nebraska's 3rd District, it is part of 2 different time zones and just a diverse perspective there of many different Nebraskans. I would say that anecdotally, at least, the most common request among my constituents is to be left alone. And it's interesting when we talk about policies like Waters of the U.S. or various or health care. Interestingly, a lot of promises were made there that haven't panned out. And so I am grateful that I can represent so many Nebraskans who are focused on solutions, and I seek to really reflect their ideas as solutions here in Washington. Obviously, there's a lot happening now. I would say all too much or all too often there's so much bickering that we can't get to the solutions that we know will help the American people. But I'm proud to represent the top producing agriculture district in the country. And of course, with 75 counties, we have a lot of production, whether it's livestock, whether it's row crops. I'm happy to have helped start the Modern Agriculture Caucus, and I'm grateful for colleagues participating in this effort to focus on new ways of doing things in terms of agriculture. We know that obviously agriculture has been around a long time, and things change. Resources can change oftentimes, but I'm glad that we can focus on new ways of doing things that we know are good for the environment. We conserve resources, natural resources and others, as we focus on research that has led to increased yields for our crops so that we can help feed the world. We know that many countries around the world look to America as leaders in agriculture, and especially production agriculture. And so I'm glad to help reflect those successes, help celebrate those successes. Who would have thought that not so long ago, who would have thought that today we can have record yields amidst a drought? And that not only helps ag producers, that helps consumers, and that literally helps every person around the world. And America's a big country, we know that, and oftentimes there seems to be somewhat of a disconnect between rural America and urban America. Interestingly, I like to share this story. There was a very well-meaning civil servant who visited rural Nebraska a while back, and we were touring part of Nebraska, and we turned onto a gravel road. And this well-meaning individual said it had been about 20 years since he traveled on a gravel road. And that was, I don't think there was any intending disrespect at all, but certainly a difference of perspective. And so here we are, literally raising the awareness of all of America in terms of what we can do in rural America as we do focus on helping feed the world, helping feed America, certainly, but applying biotechnology out across the fields and across the prairie of rural America. And when it comes to trade, we know that we are good at producing agriculture products. We want to sell our products around the world, especially when 96% of these customers reside outside our country. So that's why I hope that we can focus on trade policies moving forward so that we can bring some prosperity to the home front amidst a struggling ag economy. Let's be honest about that. Their crop prices are not what they were, but property taxes are still high. Input costs are still high, and we want to do what we can to bring a stronger market prices to agriculture. And so that's why we want to and we need to focus on the global economy that is so important. So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to stand here and really celebrate rural America, as we do have so many of the solutions that our country needs right now. So I thank the gentleman from Texas and yield back. Thank you.
That the